conservation of moment. This conservation of momentum that we want to understand by a simple experiment that is known as ideal collision experiment. Ideal collision experiment. After explaining the experiment, I will tell you what we mean by this conservation of moment. Now, this ideal collision experiment is going like this. Suppose you take two objects, for example, two balls. Two balls, say A and B. A and B having mass 1 and 2. They are moving, traveling in the same direction along a straight line. Now it is traveling same direction along a straight line. Now, after moving and also their velocities, the initial velocity, that is this one, UA is greater than initial velocity of ball B, UB. So, UA is greater than UB, and if UA is greater than UB, after a short time, they will collide. And they will collide. So, after moving, they will collide at each other. A and B. They are colliding here. The time taken for this collision, say t second. And what happened? A is colliding to B and B is colliding to A. You can see the collision. And A collision, the force that we can able to, the force exerted by air is equal to, force is equal to what? That the force exerted by A to B, that we can write. How to write this? A, B, F is equal to, or F, A, B, force. That means A to B. And force exerted by B, that is F, B, A, opposite. Now from this picture, from this you can understand what is this F, AB and F, B. This is AB of this direction and this one opposite. Clear? So that is after this collision and t second taken time, what happened? They continue their journey. That means they continue. So after this, you can see that their journey continues after M1, A and M2, B. they are started to continue its journey with a velocity VA, final velocity VA, and this one moving with a velocity V. Clear? That also we have to understand. And this is after collision. And before collision, you have seen UA is greater than UB. After collision, the velocity changes and A is moving with the final velocity A and B is moving with the final velocity B. This was clear, I think. Then, next step, we want to find out the momentum of ball A before and after collision. Right. Momentum is the plural of momentum. So, momentum of ball A before and after collision. Before and after collision. Is equal to momentum, as you know, mass into velocity. So, momentum of ball A before and after collision, that is equal to initial one m1 u a, initial velocity, or we can write MUA, M1 UA or MUA, and after collision M1 VA. Clear? Mass into velocity. MA MVA. So V stands for final velocity. That means here it is written after collision. Then rate of change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum. That is equal to the rate of change of momentum during the collision. During the collision. So rate of change of momentum during the collision will be first body take, this one A. So that is equal to MA, first body, mass of MA, bracket, final velocity, that is VA, minus initial velocity UA by T, time during the collision. So MA is equal to VA minus UA by T. This is the rate of change of momentum of ball A. Rate of change of momentum of ball A. Then, similarly, we can take rate of change of momentum. That is second ball. Momentum of second ball is equal to MB bracket final velocity that is VB minus UB by T. Rate of change of momentum of second mode. That is, we have to understand MB bracket PB minus UB by T. And this one, second mode, reaction. And force BA, that action. So that also we have to remember. Force AB we are taking action, and force BA we are taking as what? Reaction. So we can say that force exerted by first mode, that is FAB. So let us, I am going to drop this portion. That is helpful for you, otherwise you find it difficult. So we can say that according to third law of motion, according to third law of motion, FAB, that is action. That I told you, FAB is action on ball B. Similarly, FBA, that is reaction. That is a reaction exerted by the ball B on A, on ball B, ball A, B on ball A, that is reaction. Clear? FAB, that is the force exerted by A on ball B. FBA, that is a reaction that is exerted by ball B on A. On that case, since the law states that the reaction and action, they are equal and opposite each other. So reaction and action, they are equal. So we can write again, FAB is equal to negative FBA. Why the negative sign is putting here? That shows that the direction is opposite. So FAB is equal to negative FBA. Or we can write the rate of change of momentum, according to the rate of change of momentum also we can write. Earlier I wrote on the board MA into VA minus UA by T is equal to negative MB bracket VB minus UB by T. Clear? So this way also we can write. Now this one cancel and remove the multiply. This one you can do at your notebook. So multiply, and if you are doing, you will get a result. That is, the result is like this: MAUA, MAUA plus MB UB, MB, UB is equal to what? You will get MA VA plus MB VB. MB VB. That means action and reaction. That means this is the total momentum of two balls. Total momentum of two balls A and B before collision. Total momentum of ball A and B before collision. Before collision. And also it is equal to total momentum of ball A and B after collision. From this equation, it is very clear. That means total momentum of two balls before collision is equal to total momentum of two balls after collision. And this is the equation. You just try at your notebook. The textbook it is also given there. You go through it and you can get this idea. And this experiment is known as ideal collision experiment. Then we are coming to the law of conservation of momentum. That law of conservation of momentum is very simple according to this proof. That means, just listen carefully, the sum of momenta of two objects before collision is equal to the sum of the momenta of two objects after collision, provided there is no external unbalanced force acting on them. This is known as law of conservation of momentum. That means, in other words, we can say the total momentum of two objects is unchanged or conserved by the collision. Two opposing forces are known as action and reaction. These are the things you have to get from this class. That means what is ideal collision experiment and what is the meaning of this law of conservation of momentum. And this law of conservation of momentum and ideal movement, that one activity 9.5 is given there, and that activity can you just read it. So in your textbook page number 132, ideal collision experiment, the last paragraph, it is very important, and you must remember that the sum of momenta of two objects before collision is equal to the sum of momenta after collision, provided there is no external unbalanced force acting on them. This is known as law of conservation of momentum. So this is the end of this chapter, and some problems and question answer it will be giving to you very soon. And meanwhile, you will just go through it, this portion, the three laws of motion. This chapter is very important. and try to understand. And if offline class getting means you will get more in the class. So that is sum and substance of this one. Thank you. Now, good morning, my students. I am taking little portion about environmental science, class 9B. Already you completed chapter 8, and that question, important questions will be given later. It will be sent you. Don't worry about it.